From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update.
Ants Meats and Grocery is much more than a grocery store. We carry a full line of quality meats, local and organic vegetables, and a large variety of fish, Green Mountain Smart Control pellet grills, and a full deli case of sandwiches and side dishes.
Oh, we still got the mostly cloudy skies out there for many of us here in Northern California. Scattered showers here along the coast, inland, even for the higher elevations. Looking out at Crescent City, the Harbor District here, I mean, you can see some blue skies out there, but they're not out of the woods just yet. I think we're going to see some more showers here for everyone along the coast here off and on throughout the day. Take a look at Oroville. I mean, what a picture-perfect day. You kind of got those nice puffy cumulus clouds. This is an indication of some cool and unsettled air where you see kind of those isolated kind of cumulus clouds out there. Now, eventually we may see some showers developing for portions of Oroville as well, and not to mention pretty much everyone in the valley has that chance. Taking a look at Lassen Park. This is out at the south entrance of the visitor center here, and you can see it looks like some pretty ominous clouds out there, but there have been some breaks in the clouds as well, so we're getting a bit of a break from that as well. So you kind of get the idea. We're seeing a break from the widespread showers that we've seen here, and it's turning over into just some isolated showers here off and on, taking you throughout the day today. So a few isolated showers today, but a drier pattern after that, with the possibility for some more showers again by the beginning of next week. But we also, as we go into next week, are looking at some cooler air beginning to move in, which will lower our snow levels. So we've got an area of low pressure to our north right here. As that shifts to the east, we're going to be watching that cooler and unsettled air to kind of move on out. Now this looks fairly impressive, this swirling area of low pressure right here. But this is heading southward and really won't have a very big impact on our weather. So let's take a look at Futurecast for the rest of the day today. There's 5 o'clock. There are the scattered isolated showers. Now, could there be a rumble of thunder here and there? Not out of the question, but nothing near severe, all right? And then we go into tonight, maybe some leftover showers, but we should dry out by overnight and into tomorrow. Now, if we get enough clearing in some areas, this could produce some dense fog for some of us in the northern Sacramento Valley, but also many of the inland and mountain valleys could see some of that fog as well, but it should burn off, depending on how dense it is in the morning. The more dense that fog is in the morning, the longer it's going to take for that to burn off. If, again, we should see that. It's going to factor in a lot of things here. Again, how much clearing do we see? What are the winds going to be doing? If the winds are blowing even just a little bit, that's enough to scour out any fog. So you've got to have the calm conditions, and you've got to have those cooler temperatures, and not to mention plenty of moisture at the surface. And of course, you've also got to start off with those clear skies. All right, here's what it looks like Thursday afternoon. Looking at clearing skies, we'll call it partly cloudy but dry. And you see the rain off to our west? That's moving westward. That's because the area of low pressure responsible for it right here is diving down to the south and west, and will continue to dive down to the south and west as we go through the weekend. Now, a little shot of moisture may kick up in on Sunday, along with some activity coming in from the north, maybe giving some of us some showers on Sunday, but for now I'm keeping Sunday fairly dry. And we could see some of this activity work its way down Monday and possibly Tuesday. But it's looking like Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, we'll have a weak ridge of high pressure building in, and that will keep us fairly dry. But eventually, big, broad trough of low pressure right here. Of course, you got the moisture associated with that. That could eventually have an impact on our weather by the end of next week. And it's trending cooler. There's that area of low pressure I was just talking about. But as we go into early next week, we've got our first shot and our first push of cold air. But it doesn't look like it's going to make it as far south as us, mainly over the Pacific Northwest. We will see temperatures drop, and we will see snow levels drop as well. But this isn't going to be the main push of cold air. It's off toward west. This is a big, broad trough of low pressure, cold air. And if this kind of moves in overhead, couple of things. Number one, you saw that flow of moisture, so that could bring us more rain near the end of next week. But with that colder air in place, that will also give us fairly low snow levels as well. So a lot to look into. That's looking a long ways out. And we will most likely see that pattern change a little bit here. So it's one of those stay tuned type of situations. But that's the overall pattern that I'm seeing at this point. Taking a look at our wave heights for today, about 7 feet. They'll drop overnight and into tomorrow morning, but then start to increase a little bit as well, but not by much, about 7 to 8 feet. So here's what it looks like for the rest of the day today. Isolated showers, temperatures mid to upper 50s for the valley, and looks like in the mid low to mid 40s here for the higher elevations. But for Trinity County, upper 40s, low to mid 50s for the north coast, including, of course, the inland areas as well. All right, taking a look at that 7-day outlook, what we can see here, of course, is the dry conditions here for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and probably even Sunday as well. It's Monday, Tuesday that I think the north parts of Northern California, say Siskiyou County, maybe even Modoc County, so El Turris, could see some activity return Monday and Tuesday. But for places like Susanville, probably dry on Tuesday, Wednesday next week. And again, we're going pretty far out. This is most likely going to change, but you get the idea here for today. Scattered showers. Tomorrow it's dry, and we're warming things up, especially as we go into the first part of the weekend, and especially for the valley. We're talking around 70 degrees for Friday, Saturday in Redding. That's also the case for Red Bluff and most likely even Chico as well. There's that chance for showers coming in Monday of next week, but drying out again next Tuesday. Looking at your north coast forecast for the next 7 days, of course, the showers today, and then, of course, we're drying out tomorrow. Dry for Friday, Saturday, and most likely Sunday as well. And there's that next chance for showers by next Monday and possibly even next Tuesday.